with us, who's listened to us, and I'm going to encourage you right now, share. Call your friends. Call your family members, text them, tell them they need to hop on and watch this live video. They can watch it from Facebook, Together Oklahoma, Facebook, YouTube, Together Oklahoma homepage, Twitter, Together Oklahoma homepage. Just put it in your search bar on any of those social media outlets, Together Oklahoma. It'll pop up and we'll be live because they want to celebrate with us. I'm sure we're going to have a whole lot of people that we're going to acknowledge, we're going to thank. So if you're out there and you did anything related to this campaign, we want you to join us because we want to say thank you to you. Now, we chose today because today was supposed to be the last day of the census count, September 30th. But the courts did what they normally do, both a district court, federal district court, and an appellate court, and they have now ruled that the census will continue until October 31. Now, we don't know what might happen between now and October 31, so don't wait till the last minute. If you are waiting till the last minute, this is it. If you are a procrastinator and that form you got in the mail back in April is still sitting on the table somewhere, or you stashed in a drawer, pull it out. Or even go online and fill out your census, or even make a phone call. You'll see all through the evening, scrolling across the screen, options, ways that you can make sure you and your family members are counted. I also want to just remind you that we're going to give out some more gift cards tonight. Maybe a few extra even, since it's a celebration, it's a party. So we might as well have a good time. So the only way that you can win a gift card is to comment. You got to get that name in that comment bar. Jessica, who's running things for us behind scene, sees your name pop up. She closes her eyes. She does her magic, whatever, but she'll choose some names, but you got to comment. And the comments have to be placed on Facebook. If I'm correct, you'll have to comment through our Facebook online streaming. And that's how you get your name entered into the drawing for the $50 gift card. And we're going to call that first gift card in just a second here. So I want to there's Nanette Allen. She's already got a gift card. You're very welcome, Nanette. So tell somebody else, Nanette, tell them to sign on. It was really easy for you to win, and it's just as easy for them to win as well. So we want to make sure that everybody is engaged in the census. So I just keep saying this, if you haven't done it, you still have a little more time. If you're not sure if all your other family members have done it, just remind them that they need to do so. So with that, I think, Jessica, if you can hear me, I know you can. Let's get somebody's name. If there's a name out there. Hey, Angela. Hi, everybody. All my friends who are saying hi. Jessica, let's give out that first gift card. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to do a big roll call. So if you are in the house and you're representing one of the organizations or the churches that I'm going to name, hey, we want you to go online and say, I'm here. I'm in the house. I'm a member of the Voice of Praise Baptist Church, or I'm a member of the Oklahoma City Links chapter, or maybe a Links chapter somewhere else, or a member of the NAACP. We're just going to run this list of people who have been engaged at one level or the other, helping us, helping you, helping this community, helping the state of Oklahoma make sure every single individual is accounted for. All right, number one gift card winner, Felicia Davis, wherever you are. Jessica's going to give you some information, some instructions, so we can make sure that we get that $50 gift card to you, Felicia Davis. So now, let's begin our roll call. It's kind of like school, but not quite. We're just going to call and say thank you. I'm just going to call a whole lot of organizations real quickly. And if you are here, I want you to say so. So, members of the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist State Convention, POBSC, if you're in the house, I'm going to list these churches real quick so you can hear your name. The Evangelistic Baptist Church of Christ, Faith Memorial Baptist Church, Holy Temple Baptist Church, Mount Triumph Baptist Church, Greater Mount Carmel Baptist Church, Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, all the way in Stillwater, Oklahoma. New Hope Baptist Church, Progressive Baptist Church, Prospect Baptist Church, Voice of Praise Baptist Church. Ooh, that's my church. St. John Missionary Baptist Church, New Prospect Baptist Church in Perry, Oklahoma. The New Bethel Baptist Church, Greater Marshall Memorial Baptist Church, Antioch Fellowship Baptist Church, St. Mark Baptist Church. Who else do we have on this list? Greater First Baptist Church in Anadarko, Unity of Faith Ministries, True Reverence Baptist Church, the New Heart Ministry Incorporated, St. Stephen's Baptist Church in Wewoka, Oklahoma, AME. Oops, that's all of the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist Church Convention members. So if you are one of those, let me see you. Show up in the house, say something, because we're going to give some more gift cards away too tonight. So let's continue with this roll call. We got a bunch of African Methodist Episcopal churches who also joined in this statewide campaign to make sure every single Oklahoman is counted in the census. So if you are a member of the Avery Chapel AME Church, the Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church, the historic Ward Chapel AME Church. How about the historic Vernon African Methodist Episcopal Church? How about St. James AME Church? The Allen Chapel AME Church? How about the Mount Triumph AME Church? The St. James AME Church again. You must be really important because you're on my list 2 times, St. James. How about Collins Community African Methodist Episcopal Church? Hey, the Davis Chapel, all the way from Lawton, Oklahoma. St. John AME Church. So if you're with any of those AME churches, we want to say, join us. Make sure people know. Scroll your name in the house. And then we have the Oklahoma Baptist State Convention, who also participated. Reverend Scott, all the way from Tulsa, and all of the churches across the state. If you are with an Oklahoma Baptist State Convention church, make sure you sign on. Now, those were our faith-based partners, but we had a whole lot of other partners. So we want to acknowledge you, all of our other partners who participated. So I'm going to start the roll call for our civic engagement, community engagement folk. So if you're in the house, let us know. We just want the world to know too. All of these organizations that joined us in this effort. So if you are a member of the AKAs, the Alpha Kappa Alpha, Beta Sigma Theta chapter, I think that's in Oklahoma City, AKA chapter, let us hear you say. Now, you could be a member of a church and a sorority or any of these organizations. Nothing wrong with representing 2 times. So let's hear you in the house. How about a member of the NAACP? Our state conference, Anthony Douglas is president. He's been helpful, but you may be a member of the local branch too. So let me hear you. How about the Links chapter? And let's keep their president in our prayers, Colette Houghton. She's out of state with her family members. So let's pray for her. But the Links chapter, very active with us. Tango PR down in Lawton, Oklahoma. Brandy, I don't know if you're back with us, but they had a big event on Saturday with us. So I see you, New Light Baptist Church in Enid. I see all you guys, and keep scrolling those so I can call some names out. I see you in the house with us. Also, OIC of Oklahoma City. Oklahoma County. Let me not minimize their reach. In fact, they probably have people coming to share in their services from all over. There's thick descriptions in the house. All right, Suzette, I see you in the house. You're supposed to be backstage too, because I think we want to bring you up on screen here in just a little bit. So if you can hear me, sign in that link that I sent to you. So we want to see your face. But let me get back to OIC because they're very important. There they are, OIC, we're here. There's about a 30-second lag. So when I call your name, before you hear me, before you can sign on, and that's okay. So forgive me if I don't say it right away. Black Lives Matter. They've been active with us. They've been very busy throughout the country right about now, but we want to acknowledge them. There's Loretta Miller from Progressive Missionary Baptist Church, and all the way from Enid, Oklahoma. Thanks for signing in. The Zeta Phi Beta chapter. Those Zetas are in the house. We hope that somebody can represent the Zetas. Show up. Let us know that you're here. Let me see. Who else do I have I did not call? Lots of organizations in Lawton. Teresa Hill, we see you, Fairview Baptist Church. You got that link. We want to see your face on screen here in just a little bit too, Teresa. Down there in Lawton on Saturday, we had a whole lot of people. Janet Tuttle with OIC. She's in the house. We had the young professionals in Lawton who joined us on Saturday. Of course, I mentioned Brandy. Brandy runs a PR firm, a young entrepreneur who's doing lots of important things in Lawton, not just running her business, but recognizing that businesses have a commitment and responsibility for their community. There's Cedric Curran Moore. He's back with us with Thick Descriptions. He was one of our very first $50 gift card winners too early on. Let's see, who did I miss? Fairview Baptist Church. I did not think I called you out loud. So Fairview Baptist Church in the house. Well, I called a whole lot of people's names, and forgive me if I missed you. So share, 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 as LaTasha Featherstone said. If I did not call you, send us a little note. Let us know, comment in that section, say, hey, Angela forgot my organization. And I'll make sure I say thank you personally, that I'll give you a shout out so that everyone across the state of Oklahoma, and really maybe across this country, who's hearing about this big effort to make sure every Oklahoman is counted in the census, hears about you. So we're pretty much on time. We're going to give this other door prize out. It's about time for another door prize. Share, share, share. Get you up real quick. Let's get one more gift card out while we're getting all of our guests back in the studio. We want to bring them up screen and have them talk to you just for a little bit about their experiences out there doing the work of the people. Doing the work of the people to make sure that we are represented, make sure that people know Oklahomans are here and that we count. I heard someone on TV today say, we hope that we would get that 6th congressional seat back. I can remember when Oklahoma had 6 congressional representatives. That's a whole extra vote to represent our interest in Congress. And we lost it. One census count, we lost it because there was simply were not enough Oklahomans to say we deserve our fair share. We're kind of stalling till Jessica selects that next $50 gift card winner. Share this stream, comment in the Facebook, on our Facebook live streaming. That's how you can win the gift card. And we're going to get some of our guests back up in the house. I know Dejan with OIC is in backstage. Cheryl, I hope you're backstage. Teresa, if you got back there. Hey, gift card winner number 2, Miss Loretta Miller. Congratulations, Miss Loretta Miller. You are the winner of our second gift card tonight for $50. Let's get some folk up here with me so I'm not here by myself. Jessica, stay with us. Don't disappear, Jessica. There's Cheryl, there's Karen, there's Dejan. Teresa, I know you're out there because she said hello. And Suzette, I know you're out there because she said hello. But we got 3 beautiful young women who've been out there busting their, you know what, Dejan, you're muted. I can't hear you. Let's unmute all of you guys. There you go.
I was totally receiving the young women comment. I received that.
Well, truth be told, guys out there, I was a really grown woman in the state legislature when Dejan was still in high school. So she could be my daughter, yes. Well, at least my little sister. Little sister. Hey, we've just so glad you guys are joining us. There's Dejan in the house, Karen's in the house, Cheryl's in the house. Jessica has you guys muted, or maybe, there you go, you're all unmuted. Let's get a conversation going on. Teresa may join us in just a second, and also Suzette with Thick Descriptions. But all you guys have been working hard out there in the trenches. So, Dejan, we'll just start with you since you're at the top of my screen. We may have to mute a few of you guys. Got a little behind the scene noise going on, so forgive me. Dejan, so what was it like? I mean, you guys been working hard at OIC. So what was it like?
You know, I will tell you, it was a great experience. I mean, everything that we do every day is all aimed at enriching the community in Oklahoma City. I mean, this is a great state, and I'm really glad that we took up the banner of moving the census numbers forward early on. We understood how important it was. We understand how important voting is, and for the kind of organization, OIC is a community organization, so that means we exist at the pleasure of the citizens of Oklahoma. We understand how important our funding and support is connected to these census numbers and connected to people voting. So when there was an opportunity and you reached out to us to make a difference, to increase the census numbers, I mean, our answer was yes, right out of the gate. I have to really shout out, of course, the entire OIC team, the entire OIC family, but two people in particular. My AmeriCorps member, Alicia Moore, and one of our program graduates, an intern with us, Janie Tuttle. When I tell you those two queens hit the ground and killed it, they were killing it. They kept us working. They kept working. They kept the census top of mind for us. And we were calling, we were texting, we were killing. And we met a lot of really wonderful people through the texting and just made a lot of wonderful friends and got some people signed up. But we definitely enjoyed participating and getting the word out and working with Together Oklahoma.
Thank you, Dejan. And she said, you had to reach a whole lot of people to get a few, but that few really count. The numbers now say Oklahoma is about 95% total counted. I think the number is that's a decent number, but that still means 5% of our population has not yet been counted. That's a lot of money for us. So if you have not finished your census, listen to Dejan, listen to what these other ladies are going to say. We need you to count. We need you to count. So that means the way we get you to count is you fill out that census form. And sure, I know churches and coordinating activities within churches all across the state of Oklahoma can sometimes be difficult. But the AMEs, the African Methodist Episcopal Church, the laypersons organization, kicked it in gear. You're out there on Northeast 23rd Street and Martin Luther King, right in the heart of the thick of things on Saturday. So what was your experience like, my friend?
Thank you, and good evening to everyone that's on the call and on the viewing tonight. The African Methodist Episcopal Church, as you know, was founded on a movement, the Free African Movement. So for us to have a cause to go to the streets on it was not second nature. We just got up and we went to do it. I am so excited about the support that we've received from across the state, from all of our churches, and being a part of this getting the census done. We have worked tirelessly through the last week. We have numerous enumerators that worked out of our local churches that I wasn't even aware of until we became a part of this. We have not yet stopped our work. We have rallied. We're going to be on site in Tulsa Saturday. We have a site planned here in the eastern part of the city on Saturday as well. So the AME Church is in the numbers. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be a part of what the citizens we need to have done to be in the numbers. Can't be at the table unless we are in the numbers.
That's right.
We can get all the votes we can get, but if we don't have the numbers to get to the table, we still have much work to do. And with God as our guide and as our leader, and as we prayerfully go through this process, we, the ME Church, will be leading and doing everything that we can do to make sure that this is a successful effort in Oklahoma and the numbers are raised to a successful level. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Cheryl's been a tireless worker throughout this whole effort. And I tell you, the AME Church, like all of our faith-based community organizations, understand their importance, their presence, their power. So thanks for using the power that you have, because things are hard out there. Things are hard out there. And there's an organization in Oklahoma City called Thick Descriptions. And I think they really understand, people who participate in the programs and activities of the organization understand how hard things can be. And they too joined this effort. I mean, doing work with the census may not be normally within their scope of things that they do, but they took it on anyway and worked hard. So I am very happy to have Suzette Chain with us, who is the lead person, president, ED, I'm not sure of the title, so you'll have to help me, of that organization. But since Thick Descriptions might be new to some of our viewers, talk to us about your organization and your work in the census. Suzette.
Awesome. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This is so cool to be in the presence of some great humans, women. It is good to be a part of some powerful women. My name is Suzette Chang. I'm part of an organization called Thick Descriptions. We are a group of anthropologists, meaning we are working diligently to engage human beings in different initiatives, primarily historically overlooked youth. So melanated folks, kids, you name it, we work with them to help, as my beautiful sister just said, helping them to understand the importance of being at the table. One of the best ways to identify us is we fill gaps. So when there's a gap, we work diligently to fill it. And being a part of this census work fit right in with what we're focused on doing. Being a part of this census project has truly been a wonderful opportunity just to see how many people truly do not understand the importance and the significance of being counted, specifically people who have been historically overlooked, which again is a huge, one of our primary populations, and having the opportunity to engage them and educate them on how important it is for you to be counted. It was truly a beautiful and wonderful experience. So this past Friday, we had an annual event, and the way that we were able to engage people is we had a pre-event before that event that was focused primarily on census work. And so had lots of wonderful conversations, help people understand the importance of being counted, gave them some data very similar to what Ms. Angela just spoke of how we weren't counted for before. And because of that, the ramifications, the consequences that come with not being counted for. And so it was just truly a great opportunity. Again, very honored and privileged to be a part of this. And thank you so much.
Encourage people who may not be familiar with Thick Descriptions to go online, Google them, information will pop up, and you can read about their work and what they do and the discussions and the conversations that they have. This is a hard time for a whole lot of reasons. So Suzette is absolutely right. There are consequences to the census. There are consequences to elections. I mean, there are consequences to all of our behavior and all of our actions. So we need to be better informed. We need to have eyes wide open. We need to be aware. As the kids say, we need to be woke. We need to be aware of what's going on. So Thick Descriptions will help you do that. Just like the Together Oklahoma, who really sponsored this campaign. I just appreciate people saying nice things about me, but this work was really sponsored and is a result of the work of Together Oklahoma, which is an arm of Oklahoma Policy out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a great think tank. They do great research, great work, but beyond that, they take all of those policies and that research and the work that they do, and they share it with organizations across the state so they can use it to take action on. So it's informed action that we can take. So also with us tonight, all the way from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Ms. Karen is here. Karen is with Mount Zion Baptist Church in Stillwater, one of the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist State Convention's church organization. So, Karen, we're glad that you joined us. What's going on down in Stillwater? Enlighten us, my friend.
Nothing. Go Census 2020. The one thing that was really unique about this, I had signed up to be a census worker. Then the COVID came around and they had a lot of stuff. I did all the stuff to get the security clearance to work, but they couldn't get it all organized because it was really important to me to get everybody to sign up for the census. And I'm retired and I thought I'd take on that challenge. So after all the trouble that they were having due to the COVID, then later my pastor, who's the president of the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist State Convention, Reverend Calvin Miller, he contacted me and said, we were going to be a part of this to get people to register. I said, hey, there you go. So I was really excited because I could still make that effort. And I was able to work with our members. And I was very proud of them because once I made the call and sort of told them what we were doing, they all got on it. And our membership is mainly our golden VIPs. And a lot of them, they put the phone to work. They made calls and got names for me. They made sure they had names and contacted me back. So I was really excited, and it's been exciting. I'm going to continue until we cannot to get people to register. But I was very, very proud of all the people that once they got a call or a text that says we needed to do it, they all jumped on board. And I thank God. I thank God for the organizers that thought about it because everybody was proud to be a part of making a difference, a good difference in our state. So it's been really awesome for me. So what the devil meant for bad turned out good. I did get to work the census, and I'm very proud to be a part of something so important.
Thank you, Karen. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere. Stay with me. But Karen's absolutely right. You know, as my kids say, the Rona set a whole lot of things back. You know, I was one of those people. I worked the census in 1980. Well, a long time ago. And I thought I'm retired too. I would just kind of do something. I understood how important it was. And I applied early on and got the call for the job. And then the COVID-19 set in. And sometimes older people get a little nervous about being out there. So the census had problems with staff this year. We knew that. They were delayed because of COVID-19. There were all these obstacles occurring across the country to an accurate and complete count. So it is important now that we have an extra 31 days. I keep saying maybe, but as of right this moment, an extra 31 days. Don't assume that that's going to last. So if you have not done it, do it right now. Watch it scroll across the bottom. You can go online to my2020census.gov. You can phone at a 844-330-2020. If you still have that form, fill it out and mail it in. You can still do what is required to be counted. It's so important. So let me ask one final question, guys, to all of you or whomever might want to respond. In your opinion, what's the most important takeaway about being counted in the 2020 census? Dejan.
You know, I would say, the most important takeaway is that it's not just for us and our families and our communities, but it's for our families and communities 10 years from now. You know, you can't prepare for who you don't know is there. And however many citizens we have in this great state, we can't be prepared for numbers we don't know exist. And that is with schools, that is with funding nonprofits, that is with roads, that is with resources, that is with representation. And we have to, you know, when we talk about everything that's been happening with protests and certainly with people's right to, you know, to speak up and to speak out, we have to be counted in order for that to matter.
That's absolutely right. Who else wants to chime in with us? Suzette, what's on your mind? What do you think?
Well, I would like to piggyback on what my beautiful sister just said, and definitely acknowledging the future, but also being very mindful of the present. when you participate, when you engage in the census, you are saying you matter. In a season, unfortunately, a very long season, in where many people of color, women, historically overlooked humans have experienced all kinds of inhumane experiences. This is an opportunity for you to be heard, for you to be seen, for you to be acknowledged now. And so being a part of the census, one of the best things that I have learned, or excuse me, been reminded of, is that census says I matter.
Everybody is valuable. Everybody is important. So, Karen, talk to me. What, as a retired person who wanted to go to work, who just understood from the bottom of your heart the importance of what really matters about this 2020 census to you?
Well, it gave me an opportunity, and in talking to some of the golden VIPs, our seniors in the church, some of them that I talked to, they talked about, well, I'm 80 some years old now, as though they didn't matter. So the opportunity for them to realize that you matter, the age is not the number that you have to be a certain age to matter. You are important. And just to hear that excitement, because they do think I can no longer work. Some of them could no longer get out the house. And for them to hear that they do matter, we do care, we do want them to register and go in under 2020, it just seemed like it made their day. And then they were some of the harder workers, just hearing I do matter, because in their minds, they just really didn't think about it. Because at their age, they're thinking, okay, what can I do to really help in the community, society? I've done my part back in my day, but you still matter. So I enjoyed that opportunity to give them that moment of feeling like somebody do care, and we do care. They do matter, and they are making the state and their community a better place. So just to hear that excitement in their voices was awesome to me. And for me to have that opportunity to share with them that they do matter, we do care, that was great. So sometimes we forget that sometimes our golden VIPs or elderly, they do feel left out. They're at home. Sometimes they don't get any visitors. So sometimes just stepping up with a simple, did you register? I don't know how, I didn't get the phone, the form, and then me saying, well, I can help you. Do you want me to help me? Well, I may not can help because I'm this age, I'm this. And I say, yeah, you matter. Okay, well, I'll do it. And then they just jumped on board and they helped me get other people. So that was awesome. So the takeaway is sometimes we need to just remember it's okay to remind everybody that they matter. They do matter. So I have really, really enjoyed it.
That's absolutely right. They matter. They count, and they need to be counted. Seniors who may be confused about the form. I mean, they don't know how to fill it out. They certainly, a lot of seniors I know wouldn't have a clue how to do it online or even over the phone. So they needed help, seniors. But there are still some population groups that are out there, I'm going to say this so I won't forget, that are still being undercounted. The traditional undercounted communities, people of color, still African Americans who think, I don't want them to know anything about me. I'm not going to complete that census form. Seniors who may not realize how important it is. Children who can't do it themselves and whose parents don't tend to be an undercounted group. We know that in the Latino community and the Vietnamese community right here, not just here. I was talking to a friend about in Martin and other areas across Oklahoma where people just don't feel comfortable. Well, the information is safe. Be comfortable. It matters. And we were talking about seniors being counted. Programs like community funded through community action agencies and some senior services are all dependent upon numbers. So everybody has to be counted. Now, Cheryl, you've been there nice and quiet. You've been working in the trenches for a minute on any issue that we can think of. Cheryl is there. So what matters to you? What was your important takeaway?
Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. My important takeaway was the lack of knowledge that our young adults have when it comes to the purpose, the why, and the how, and the who of the census. I was disheartened to find out that so many of them thought about it as the government getting in their business. And they didn't know the significance of giving us a count. So I think going forward, just as something I had to take away from this experience, because like you, I did the census back in the 80s in Texas when you went door to door. So my takeaway is we need to be better about educating our community about why they need to complete the census, and don't be scared of the census. And maybe we can get an influx of the money into the community for the schools, the streets, the neighborhoods, the community service buildings, the social action committees that need to be done. So we need to be more active in engaging or finding ways to engage our citizens into the importance of the census. And that's one of the things that I found. Even though we got the older people who were readily agreeable to it, they knew what it stood for, but we have a whole segment of young adults out there who just got kind of left by the wayside. And we need to bring them on board and get them educated as to why the census matters.
That's absolutely right. Information is power. We heard that from the time we were little kids. We got to teach. We got to inform. People say my vote doesn't matter. If they only knew. So we have to make sure that people understand why the census counts, why the census matters, why they as individuals matter, why their vote matters. We got a whole lot of work to do. And it's just been my pleasure, my wonderful, humbling pleasure to have had the opportunity to work with all of you. And it's not over. We'll just transition into the next effort. We got Oklahoma, Together Oklahoma, and Oklahoma Policy has plenty of work to do, and we can't do it alone. We recognize the importance of partners, so stay tuned for the next activity. Ladies, I salute you. I thank you. You have blessed evening. Stay with us because we're getting ready to give 2 more gift cards. Mwah, mwah. I love you all. If you are out there listening, watching, hoping that you can win a $50 gift card, well, you just might be able to do that. And you have to put that name in there. You know, these are our special guests and they've worked with us. I'm going to do something. I hope I don't get in trouble at work. But all you ladies on this screen, make a comment. Jessica, if you happen, now don't choose one of their names next, Jessica, because people out there might think it's a fixed deal. It's not. But let's let them play. This is fun. Jessica really does kind of close her eyes, cover her hands. She's got stuff scrolling and she just stops and whatever name, sometimes it's the very next name. So it really is very random. So guys, comment some more. You, the 4 of you, and let's get you. And Jessica says, yep, it's super random. So we got 2 more to come right now, 2 more gift cards to give away. So we're going to ask that all of you who are out there and you know where to land, see if we can get your name up and we're going to pull some names on these gift cards. And I'm going to check my connection because my screen is getting dark and I surely don't want to lose you tonight. That would be not a good thing. All right, my dear friends. Let's see, Jessica, I'm stopped. There's one, number 3, Raquel. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Raquel Rogers. You are winner number 3, Miss Raquel Rogers. Winner number 3. We're going to get winner number 4 up here, and then we're going to get Mother Mabel Lean with us. She's back. Hey, my sister says, am I eligible? Vonnie, I don't think you really are. I'm sorry. That's a little too close to family. But I tell you what, for your hard work and effort, sister, I'll take you out to dinner, or at least I'll order you dinner in. $50 worth, but no more. That's my sister, LaVon. She's been working hard as well. A good community committed individual. So one more gift card winner, and Mother Mabel Lean's in the house. She's been with us at every one of these events, adding a little comedy, but also a little seriousness. She's in the field, in the trenches, and we just appreciate her so very much for joining us. And as soon as we get this fifth winner, or fourth winner, I think it would be, Jessica puts that name across the screen. We're going to transition to our good friend, LOL, be counted. She's just scrolling these things, and she's probably going to stop on whatever one comes next. I love it. Jessica? Well, she's back there somewhere. We'll just see what's happening. Jessica, you all right? Say something to me. Okay, ladies, can you hear me? You can. Shake your heads. There's the gift card winner, T. Brown. We got another winner, T. Brown. You are our fourth winner, if I'm counting right. We typically give 5. We're going to do more than 5. I don't know how many more, but we're going to do more than 5 today. We're running behind schedule. So, ladies, thank you for joining us. Feel free to go behind studio, stay there, sign off, watch us from your Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube accounts. But I thank you, Raquel. Congratulations on your gift card. T. Rogers, wherever. T. Brown, if my memory serves me correctly, our T. Brown. There you are. You also are a winner. Hey, Mother Mabel Lean, are you in the house somewhere? Mother Mabel Lean, can I see your beautiful face? There you are, but I can't hear you.
Well, that's because I didn't say nothing yet.
That would be a good reason. I actually thought it might have been my ears. You know, I had to wear these headsets. I'm having issues with the sound coming out of my computer. So, you know, these are my airplane headsets.
You know the first couple of times I came on mute, and I finally got it together. So that's why you reminded me. I'm so excited because the winners tonight, I have had 5 of my people win this week. Kels Johnson, Velma Featherstone, obviously. Velma Featherstone in real life is my mother.
Well, good for your mom.
Raquel Rogers and T. Brown. Listen, when I asked my people to tap in, they tap in. I saw Gwinnett Williams, Loretta Miller, Sonny Pouncil, Sam Rogers, Sam Weber, Miss Peaches, T. Brown. See, that's my folk. They come with me. I appreciate them from hopping on, and they won something. Come on now.
That's because Mother Mabel Lean is famous. If you guys out there did not know it, she really is famous. I'm just appreciative of her spirit and her willingness, and I'm going to give her the floor for a few minutes because as soon as she comes back, we're going to give away 2 more gift cards. Then we're going to announce the winners. And if people hang with us, we may just give away 2 more gift cards. So don't go anywhere.
Get that money away. Go ahead,
Call people. You're on. Thank you, Mother Mabel Lean.
Hey, everybody, listen, give it up for Angela Monson, honey, and Together, Oklahoma. Are y'all out there clapping in the audience, honey? I got to give y'all love because those that I named out, honey, y'all been hopping on this Together, Oklahoma program with me. I sent out the message, and they came on here quick. And then, look, you got blessed, honey. That's what I'm saying. I need my people on here so we can get this energy going. Y'all already know. Let me put it on Do Not Disturb. My great-grandbaby done taught me how so y'all don't get these pings in your ear while I am talking, okay? Y'all know I got to get that background music going. Let's get that juice flowing. Now, when you play the playback, you can't really hear the music. But I hope right now y'all can hear it. Y'all already know who I am. I'm Mother Mabel Lean, your gangster grandma raised by the church and by the streets. And I have teamed up with Oklahoma, Together Oklahoma, retired Oklahoma State Representative Angela Monson, and all these wonderful organizations, honey, faith-based, community-based. We've had a whole lot of people get together, honey, last Sunday, all throughout this week. In case y'all missed that virtual brunch on Saturday, let me tell you, honey, they had quite a party going, honey. They were spread out in Ardmore, in Lawton, in Oklahoma City, in all kind of places, y'all. And right now, we just want to celebrate the work that you did. In case y'all don't know, honey, these state-based and community organizations, they plugged in hard this last week to get those numbers. Now, I asked y'all to double it up, triple it up, and listen, from what I hear, now I'm not awfully political, but from what I hear, the government is giving us a little bit more time. Now, I am working for the Census Bureau. Yes, I am taking my walker and everything door to door, dealing with some of y'all, honey, y'all hiding out. Some of y'all thinking I'm immigration, honey. Some of y'all thinking I'm your probation officer. Honey, this old Harold Walker, come on now. But I want you to know it is so important to be counted, y'all. We cannot say that we are concerned about this society, about our community, if we don't do what's necessary and we only do the bare minimum. Man, that Alan, what's going on, honey? Shout out to you, honey. Listen, let's get a left and right going. Let's get that juice flowing, honey. And if you haven't filled it out, I want you to go to my 2020 census.gov right now, honey. I believe we still got enough time. Those that haven't been accounted for, they can fill it out. Now, this affects our school system. This affects our transportation. This affects our seniors. It affects a lot, honey. So let's get this double up going. Get the whole state rocking left and right with Mother Mabel Lean. Are y'all moving, honey? I see those double ups in the comments. That let me know I got some folk with me. Y'all, listen, we're going to go that way. Y'all ready? That's right, honey. They think I'm their probation officer. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Hey, double up on them. Oh, okay. Double up on them. Ruth Brophy says she going left or right, honey. And listen, if you want to get real sassy with it, you can put a little sauce on it. Double up. Oh, look at that shoulder. Somebody said triple up. That's right, Alicia Moore. It is not too late. It is not too late to be counted on the census, y'all. Please, please, please. A lot of y'all complaining that your babies got to share books in class. You complaining that the teachers, if you a teacher and you didn't fill it out, shame on you. Y'all been fussing about these budgets and you ain't getting no pay raise. Fill it out so we can get these numbers right, honey. We got to take control. And one of the ways that we take control is we get involved. If you don't know why we do something, find out why we do so you can make the right decision, honey. I'm telling you. Now, Mother been out here working hard, honey. I've been going door to door, city to city. Honey, I've been out to RV camps that were small. I've been out to little towns. I've been asking them to give me work. You know why? Because I know it's important and we got to get this done. Double it up. Now, listen, the only thing I don't want you to double up, though. Now, listen, Alicia, she said double up on them. Don't go back and double up your count. We want it to be right. Just do it one time. Now, I don't want to excite nobody and they go to the website and fill it out again. That won't be right. We want it to be honest. We want an honest budget. And you know what I say? This is not my budget. This is not your budget. This is not their budget, his or hers. This is our budget. So let's get it right, honey. Now, y'all know good and well, if you were going to plan a family trip out of town, and y'all were going to go get some Airbnbs or go get a room at a resort, honey, there is no way that you would not count the people correctly. And for those of you that don't fill out your census information, I want you to know, it is literally like you showing up to a party that told you to RSVP or coming on the cruise and you're supposed to pay your deposit to get on the ship and you don't pay nothing and you get on, honey. Now, I know some of y'all may do that. Some of y'all, listen, some of y'all might do that in real life. You might be the one to show up and know you were supposed to pay and you didn't. But around here, we need you to put in on it. You know how they say put 5 on it, put something on it. Honey, you know how it is. You call the utility company and say, can I just put something on it? Can I put $12 on it until I get paid on the 1st? Put something on it, honey. At least count your babies and your loved one. Now, and I say this jokingly, but I say it seriously. So many of you have fudged on other applications. Let's just keep it real. And you're afraid they're going to decrease your food stamp benefit. And I'm not being funny, and I'm not shaming nobody that has to get benefits. But what I'm saying is, stop thinking that's tied in and preventing you from being responsible and getting counted because you're scared they're going to find out. Matter of fact, don't lie on those applications either. You probably still will qualify, honey. You want to put out good seeds so you can get something back, but I need you to put something on. Somebody watching right now, you came on here to get a gift card and you still wasn't counted on the census. Shame, shame, shame on you. We want to reward the people that are fighting with this mission. Please, please, please fill your census out there. They done gave a little window to get cleaned up and get these areas done that need to be done. And I done told you can send me where you want to send me. I'll go. Now, this is faith-based, right? What y'all say, Lord, if you send me, I'll go. What y'all say? Half of y'all mission workers on here. Half of y'all ain't been to church in I don't know how many months, and that's okay. But if you're there, you know what I'm talking about. Lord, send me and I'll go. Well, honey, if the census send me, I'll go. Why? Because it's important. We need some soldiers out here on the battlefield. This ain't for the faint at heart. This is not for the faint at heart, honey. This is work. Community work. See, it's easy to talk about what we're going to do in the community, but what you really do, who you really touching. I'm not talking about business. I'm not talking about making sales. I'm not talking about none of that. What are you doing for your community that doesn't benefit you? See, this is a selfless question. I know y'all so used to being selfish that it confuses you when I say selfless, because that means it takes away from you. It ain't about boosting you. It ain't about elevating you. It's about helping somebody else. See, some of y'all real good at talking and walking hand in hand and kumbaya and we shall overcome, long as you think you're going to get something out of it. But what do you do when your brothers and sisters are affected by your moves? See, we are all affected by one another on this one. What about y'all, honey? You're showboating on everything else. Showboat on this, honey, and put your census numbers in. Look, we rebuke. Listen, this is a rebuking slap to anybody that say the census ain't important. And if you say voting ain't important, let me double tap you. Let me just knock you on. Come on now. What you know about that? What you know about doing something for somebody else that ain't got nothing to do with you? It's simple. You go to the website, or you call the number, or you fill out the form, and you simply say how many's in your household. If you don't want to give your personal information, at the very least, tell us how many males and females and your race and your ethnicity. There are so many programs that it affects y'all. That's the reason why they ask, because there's different things they're drawing from that. They want to know the names, the ages, the genders, correct? They want to know if you're renting or you're owning, honey. That might have something to do with housing programs and everything else, y'all. Come on, this ain't about you. Well, I don't believe in the government. Well, do you believe in your brothers and sisters? Because we need you to put something on it. You keep showing up to the table and you ain't brought nothing to the buffet. Fill out your census, honey. Because when they give out stimulus, when they give out benefits, when all those children benefit in school, when they fix those transportation roads, see, I'm going to drive on the same roads that some of y'all that didn't want to be counted drove on. And that ain't fair. Now, what we need to do, and this is what I'm going to make a motion. Can I make a motion, y'all? I make a motion that anybody that don't fill out the census, their kids got to go homeschool. They don't get to benefit from what the schools get. They can't drive on the good roads we do. Give them cobblestone and gravel, honey. Don't let them hit them same highways that we hit the charter repair, because they ain't put nothing on it. Honey, you done showed up at the get-together. You want somebody to give you a stimulus and you don't want to be counted. Now, they count 10 of us. And then 100,000 of y'all come on talking about where's the money and the help. Come on, y'all. Especially during this time with the pandemic. They are taking out extra stops. And by they, whoever the powers that be are, whoever's writing those checks, making those decisions, they are pulling out extra stops. They need to know the real number of people that's out there, y'all. It's fraudulent of you. It's fraudulent of you to show up on vacation for the family and you ain't paid nothing. I tell you what, I hope the government get like me, because y'all show up on me if you want to without putting in. I'm going to show you the dough. You didn't bring no napkins. You didn't bring no silverware, not even a bag of ice. Oh, no, honey, you can't come up in here. But for those of y'all that filled it out, come on in the party. Come on in the party. Welcome, honey. Come on in. Thank you for filling out your census, honey. Go over there and get you some refreshments. Go over there by the pool and relax, honey. Mingle with everybody. Come on in here, honey. Hey, double up. Oh, I feel it now. I feel like somebody's saying, you know what? I should go ahead and fill it out. Please, please, please do. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, research it. You Google everything else. Now, y'all Google how to fix your carburetor. You're Googling how to do your natural hair and what oils to use. Honey, you're Googling recipes. Listen, Jessica done put the formula right there on the screen. It's not hard. Screenshot it. You screenshot everything else. You screenshot what you see on Facebook and then text messages when you're telling your girlfriends what's going on. Screenshot my2020census.gov and hop on. To my brothers and sisters that have done it, I'm so proud of you. I thank you for having the conviction within yourself to care about somebody else besides yourself, because we need that. We need that. Now listen, before I hop off, y'all know where y'all can find me, don't you? Come on Facebook. Follow me at LaTasha Featherstone and Mother Mabel Lean. And if by chance you like this energy, oh, look, they didn't put my Cash App on there. Come on, somebody. You can be selfless again and bless Mother the Census Taker. But if you don't, listen, If you don't bless me, you can bless me the most by filling out your census information. That's it. That's all. I just want what's fair for my city and for my state. I'm representing Oklahoma City proudly, honey, as a comedian, as a mother, as a person, and we got to do better, y'all. And I know this is about census, but let me just throw in there, vote, vote, vote. Be counted and vote. Count it and vote. Come on, y'all. If we all dig in at one time, if everybody at one time, we always say our vote and our counts don't matter. If we all at one time, as one unit got counted, everybody, and then we turned around and we all voted, everybody, imagine what kind of power that would have into it. Come on. Thank you, Velma Featherstone. She said you can respond to the census 3 options: online, by mail, or phone. Listen, if you don't know it, everybody watching right now, you are partnered up with us too. Hit that share button again one more time, y'all. You are partnered up with us right now. If you're watching this broadcast, if you commented, if you shared, honey, you are a part of this mission. We have got to take control of what is going on in this situation simply by exercising the rights that our ancestors put in place for us. And if you happen to be a non-Black viewer, let me be clear. This is for everybody. But I have to say to my folk, somebody laid down, and I hope it's not inappropriate. I hope Together Oklahoma don't feel uncomfortable when I say somebody went through some turmoil for you and you and you and you to be counted as one whole human being. You sure better be proud of it. We ain't got to write down 1/4 on the application. We ain't got to write down 1/2 anymore. We're whole, honey. We got to remember that, especially with all that's going on in the nation right now. We got to be counted, honey. Thank those people before us that cared enough. Come on, y'all. I feel good. Now, listen, if y'all not doing anything later on, y'all come hang out with me at 9:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on my personal page at LaTasha Featherstone. We're going to be having a giveaway show. Help somebody get over the hump day. We do it every Wednesday night at 9:00 p.m. And I want to bless somebody's Cash App, bless you with gifts, get you on the winning wheel, and celebrate life, honey. I love this. Angela, you call me back anytime. I'm there. Hey.
Dancing too. I can't get my groove going on like you do though, Mother Mabel Lean. You are on fire.
We need to have a dance party next time, Angela. Get these people out in the streets. You know, when COVID is over, and just,
we're just gonna get out and really celebrate then. Bless you, my sister. I love you, Mother Mabel Lean.
Angela, you've done an excellent job. You have really lived.
It's been great. This has been thank you, sweetheart. Not me, everybody else. I'm just glad to be a part of the team. Hey, everybody sign in 9:00. I'm going to try to sign in 9:00.
Yes.
There it is on the screen. You know where to go. I'm just going to sign in and
to everybody. All those faith-based and community organizations this week, all of them, the pastors, the leaders at these organizations, J.B. Williams, Montre Tisdale. You're right, Jessica, it was an entire team effort. It's been excellent to see the selflessness of the people, and you are an awesome leader, and we'll follow you anytime, honey. We're going to keep this thing going. Great job, Oklahoma.
All right.
I love y'all.
Thank you, my sweet. Great job to you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Mother Mabel Lean. Thank you. Let me get a quick shout out to Montre Tisdale and the Friends Chorus. I'm not sure if that's the real name of his friends, but his friends, they were outstanding. And JB, who was wonderful. Cherie Dickerson, who participated. All of you participated. You can go back on the Together Oklahoma Facebook page or Twitter page or YouTube page and watch any of these segments. Jessica, I'm going to go right to these winners. Time's going to get us, and let's be prepared to give 3 gift cards at the end. 3 gift cards coming up. But I want to announce the winners, something we've been waiting for. Drum roll if we have one. We had 2 categories of winners, 2 categories, faith-based organizations. Then we had our civic engagement groups. We had them compete against groups and organizations and churches within each of those categories. They were awarded points based on the number of phone calls that they made, the number of text messages that they sent, the number of face-to-face contacts that they had. Each of those kinds of contacts were worth points, and the winners are, starting with our faith-based organization, our 3rd place winner Our third place winner with 221 points in our faith-based organization is our African Methodist Episcopal Lay Organization. Congratulations to you, the winner of a $500 prize. And there's a gift to go to every participating organization separate from the winning prizes. Our third place winner in our civic engagement groups with a total of 100 points is Thick Descriptions. Congratulations, Thick Descriptions, for winning that $500 third place prize. Our second place prize winner in our civic engagement group is the Oklahoma City Links chapter, the Links Oklahoma City, with 1,250 points. Our second place prize winner within our faith-based organizations with 400 points is the Fairview Baptist Church. And big drum roll for our first place winner in our faith-based organization category is with 462.5 points is the Progressive Oklahoma Baptist State Convention Churches collectively. Congratulations to you. And our first place winner taking home that $1,000 prize for first place in our civic engagement community organization category with 6,001 points. OIC of Oklahoma County. Congratulations, all of you guys. Congratulations. And we're coming up. We're past our time. But I want to I said 3, but if we have time, we get 4 names up there. We're going to give you those $50 gift cards. And we're going to sign off as soon as Jessica puts some names up there. While she's choosing names, let me say again, thank you to each of you who signed on, who watched, who participated, who've told somebody, complete your census. Don't forget to register to vote. October 9th is the deadline. Do not forget to vote. You cannot risk not voting. You must vote. And all of you out there, all of our partners, get ready because we're going to transition you from our census work. There we are. Gift card winner number 5, Ruth Roth. Gift number winner number 6, Sylvia Coleman. Gift card winner number 7, Janie Tuttle. Yay! Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to our first and second and third place winners. It's been a pleasure. I love you all. We're a bit over time. Thanks for hanging with us. Look for us back online in the future when we bring to you activities and ways to become engaged to make sure every single person's vote is heard through voting. This is a representative democracy. We need everybody to be represented. That means we need to hear you loud and clear. If you're a winner of a gift card, stay online a sec. I think Jessica will send you or has sent you some information. If you're not sure, just go to the Together Oklahoma Facebook page or our Twitter page, send us a note, and we'll make sure you get information as to how you can get your gift card. It'll come to you either electronically. There you go. Message us on Facebook. We can send you an electronic gift card that you can download and use anywhere, or we'll send you a hard copy card, physical card that you can also get. I love you all. Thank you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.